Good morning. Today is December the 30th, 2022. Just a quick little update on my condition. I, it's sort of, I guess, kind of good news for me. I told you guys yesterday in my condition, I actually had some errands to run early in the morning. It's a warmish winter now that we're going through, but it was still cold. You know what I mean? That said, I ran my errands and I was lucky enough that I got to my first stop on the train and it was there. Nice. I got to do my errands and now I'm taking the train back. Well, as I'm going, here comes the train, and I'm like a good 200 yards from the station. And it's like, do I let it pass and then wait the 15 minutes, or do I kick in gear with my walker and do my best to try to catch the train? Point is, I caught the train barely. Oh my God. I did it though. For me, that's a plus. I can still, there's still a little bit of zest, a little bit of power left in me to catch a train. That's where it's come for me. It's a little victories, but I can still do it. And from my vantage point, that's a plus. It is what it is. Keeping with my highlights, number two would be George's Patch, my channel, and why I'm doing it, and that I'm doing it. For as long as I'm doing it, I don't know. But I am glad that I've taken this on myself. I'm glad that I have the limited viewership that I have. Thank you very much, people who are somewhat interested in the uh, blather coming out of here. And my most, what I wanted to get out of the channel, which I'm getting out of the channel, is it's helping me focus my mind. I don't know how else to put it. When you're disabled, when you have the limited circle of things to do, things that you can do, things that you do. You push yourself through the pain sometimes, and other times you just pass and you can't do it. One of the things which I've realized this year, for instance, is I've probably seen my last movie at a theater. It was a really rough experience. I only saw two movies at the theater last year. Both of them took it out of me. Both of them were like enjoyable. I'm glad that like not just the movies, but uh, the going out, the having a movie night. I mean, it's been part and parcel of life for as long as I could do it. I've been doing it, and now I'm limited even in that. My last sort of thing that I can do is probably going out for dinner and visiting with family. That's about it, except for my channel. With my channel, I have the opportunity to help focus my mind, which is something which I've been struggling with ever since I've become disabled. For some, there's obviously the physical, but there is the mental too. And without my channel, I would have even less interaction with society. I mean, I have it through my phone, through YouTube. So I mean, that's where we've come to. Like, it is what it is. There are those that like it, and I appreciate it. There are some that think it's a little bit too much. I get that too, and that's always been part and parcel. It's been baked into the project. As far as I'm concerned, I'm doing what I can for myself. I also think that for me, it's important to document how I'm doing. For instance, I don't know that I'll ever be able to do another with my with my stick. I forget. There you go. This is where my mind is a little bit fuzzy. I don't know that I can do walkabout videos, more vlogs. You know, this is me going outside. This is me doing my garden. This is me doing my landscaping. I think that's gone between my not being able to hold it and not being able to focus holding the what do you call that? There you go. I mean, I apologize. I'm just having trouble with words this morning. This is by the way another reason why I'm doing these, to show how a simple running errands takes it out of me and how it takes it out of me. For some reason, I want it documented. Sado SM much. I'm sorry, I can't even think of the proper term, but you know what I mean. It's and it's not. I'm not. I'm not a sadomasochist. Jesus, I can't say the. I apologize. That's just where we're at. Like this is, but again, this is what my day yesterday is still affecting me today. For some reason, I felt it. I wanted to document it. I don't know. For me, what it comes down to, the bottom line is there are moments in life which I'd had, which I really wish I would have had a visual representation, a video of it. My mom, I mean, she was such an important person in my life, and I've got pictures, which is great, but I wasn't even taking a lot of pictures because of my physical anomaly, because also when I was huge, I didn't take a lot of pictures. It's just one of those things. Now, in retrospect, I wish I had. That's when it hit me that why don't you start a channel? Uh, my dad is now in a similar situation as my mom, but I've got a couple of mementos from my dad. So I mean, I am creating the library which I wanted for posterity for myself. And again, it's one of those things where I know where I'm heading with my condition. As much as I'm fighting it, I'm also, I think I want to remember myself when I could sit down without being in pain, when I could talk to a camera with the words still having some formulation. After what happened a couple of minutes back, you might have an insight into why I want to do it. It is what it is. Anyways, that's my number two, my channel. I'm glad that I took this on. I really wish I would have done it sooner. I think it could have been an interesting journey when I was heavier, to having lost the weight, and I would have liked to have documented it because I remember it, doing it, but the process was so long that I only remember it slightly somehow, you know, that kind of thing. Anyways, I'm glad that I'm doing it now. For how long I'll be doing it, we'll see. I have a feeling that when I get even worse, I probably won't be doing it as much, but that's just projecting. I don't know. I'll find out. And then you'll find out when I find out, and when I give it up, I'll give it up. And if I keep doing it, you'll be watching. Anyways, that's what's going on behind the patch this morning. One more to go. One more day until the new year. Anyways, that's what's going on behind the patch this morning. I'll talk to you guys later. Hope you have a good rest of the day.